Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's time for another positive spin. Now, this week we're going to be talking about The Pyramid. Now, this is a found footage hybrid sort of film, kind of like Hellraiser Revelations. Most of what I hear people complain about is the found footage aspect of it and the wonky CGI towards the end. Now, my relationship with this film is I rented it when it first came out on Redbox or from the library. I actually can't remember which one now. I watched it. I had no expectations for this movie because people simply hated this film with a passion. So I went into it again with no expectations and ended up absolutely loving this film. So I actually just unwrapped it for Joe and I to watch for Positive Spin. I'd gotten it from Big Lots. Well, the flea market I go to on the weekends actually had a Blu-ray of this movie, and I wanted it, but I put it back, and I ended up going to get it the following week, and it was gone. So I'm stuck with the DVD, which is fine. I mean, I wanted to upgrade, but it's not really necessary or that big of a deal. And that's pretty much been my relationship with this film. Now, why don't we put a positive spin on the pyramid? Now, first of all, as I was just explaining, this movie is not all found footage. It is found footage and regular footage. Probably a mix of maybe 40-60, 60 being regular footage. I like how they are filming a documentary. I thought that was very interesting. The father-daughter dynamic, because this is a father-daughter archaeology team, is cool. It's somewhat competitive and they bicker a lot. So I can really understand the dynamic between the father and daughter. Not that I bicker a lot with my daughter, but it just seemed real. Now, they seem to genuinely be excited to find something new, and that new thing is a pyramid that wasn't supposed to exist. Shorty the robot is practical and pretty cool. And Shorty kind of looks like the robot from Short Circuit a little bit. He doesn't have much of a part in the film, but he's pretty cool. And I like that this movie is a smart movie, and I find it refreshing. To send a robot in is not something that usually happens in movies like this because the people just go in there all gung ho and they end up letting something out and so on and so forth. Which brings me to my next positive of the film. When they actually do open up the pyramid, the gas comes out, this toxic gas, which kills a few people. And it's a pretty cool part in the film. It's actually kind of jarring and creepy. All right. It's cool that Cairo is under duress, which is why there's not a lot of people there anymore because they were all ordered to leave because Cairo has some kind of an uproar in its streets and everything, even though they're in the desert. It's in the cities and everything like that, and they're worried for everyone's safety. So they're demanding that people leave within a 24-hour period, and these people just want a couple hours because they had just found this pyramid, and to have to leave it, I guess they're afraid someone else is going to come in and get all the attention and glory. Getting lost and stranded inside of the pyramid is very claustrophobic for me and very disorienting. And I was talking with Joe when I was watching the film, and I brought up another one, which is a movie I like better than this one, but I love The Pyramid. I think The Pyramid is a really cool, fun movie. But As Above, So Below is a little bit similar to this film, and for me, it's more claustrophobic and disorienting than The Pyramid, but it kind of gives you that same feel to it. And boy, is it it's a good one. Yeah, it's a really good one. A lot of people seem to like that, so I don't think we'll be doing that for Positive Spin. When Sunny is climbing the air duct, it is hard for me to watch. There are a few scenes in a few movies, because I am very claustrophobic, that are hard to watch. That's one of them. Of course, there's a few in The Descent that are hard for me to watch when they start snaking their way through the tunnels, and that's just, it just gets to me. It's like heights. It just gets me. The movie is paced really well. At like little under an hour and a half, the movie just flies by. The traps are cool. I mean, and I remember Joe saying this, and he's right. This is what every kid dreams about when they're talking about Egypt and being able to explore pyramids. They're like traps, and it's almost like a horror Raiders of the Lost Ark. The kills are incredibly brutal. As a matter of fact, I thought I remembered that this movie was PG-13, but it's actually not. It's rated R, and it deserves its rating. No doubt about that. And when the floor collapses, it's pretty cool as well, because then they plummet 90 feet, which puts them further in the pyramid, in this labyrinth that has been created. And it just makes it even more disorienting, and it's creepy. And I think, and I'm sure I'm going to be the only one on this, I think the creature design, actually, I'm not the only one because Joe liked this too, but I think the creature design is really, really not only appropriate. Yes, the CGI is a little wonky. I get that. But the creature design is fun. And I have seen, um, because this is like, well, I don't want to spoil it in case people haven't seen it. I feel like there's a lot of people that haven't seen this movie. So let's just say I've seen werewolf design that has been similar to this creature design, and it kind of works, in my opinion. Definitely check this one out. Give it another try if you haven't. It's not all found footage, and it's found footage that, in my opinion, is kind of done right, because it's like a hybrid. They're realizing that there are problems with found footage where you can't get shots that you want to get because there's no explanation for some of the shots. So that's why they make these hybrids, which are found footage and regular footage as well. And I think that's a smart way to make films like this. I absolutely love this movie. Check this one out, or don't. This has been my positive spin on The Pyramid. Don't forget to check out Joe's positive spin, and if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.